Hello everyone, this is Angie from the Comforting Crocheting. Today I am going to show you how to crochet this window blocks pattern that I created. It is a pattern repeat of 12 stitches. So you would chain a chain of 12, 12, 12 again, and then once you reach your desired length, you will add 3 more stitches. Those stitches will consist for your beginning turn chain, and you will need a single crochet in the beginning and a regular single crochet in the end of your pattern as we go along with this mosaic pattern I've created for you. So if you would like, go ahead and make your chain the length that you would like, and remember to add 3 chains to it. For the sake of this video today, I am going to chain 35 plus 3. So once you get your desired length of your chain, I want you to add your 3 stitches and do a single crochet in the back loops or the back humps of your chain all the way across, and meet me back for your next row. Okay, I have my chain done and I've did my single crochets in the back humps all the way across. Excuse the lighting for tonight, you guys. It is dark here and I'm using the lighting in my crocheting area, so please excuse the lighting. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Being that this color is a little bit dark, hopefully you'll still be able to follow along. If not, always leave a message down below in the comments and let me know what you think about the video. If there's something I can do to change it, or if you learned from it very easily. So let's continue. So you're going to take your second color and you're going to join with a standing single crochet. And for those who don't know what a standing single crochet is, it's where you take your hook and you insert it through these first 2 stitches here, or the first stitch, but the first 2, the little V's here. So you're going to pull up a loop and you'll have 2 stitches on your hook. At this point, this is where I like to take my tails and start hiding them, as you can say. So you will pull it through both loops, and there you have your standing single crochet. So now you're going to single crochet in the back loops of all these stitches across, all the way to the end. Once you get to the end, the last stitch, you will go through both of those stitches and you will bind off. Once you finish, pick up your first color and do a repeat of row number 2 and meet me back for row number 4. So continue on to the end of your row and I'll meet you at the end. Another thing I wanted you guys to know was that each row is going to be worked from your right to the left. You will never turn your work. So that was a little reminder I needed you to know for mosaic stitching. It's always crocheted on the same side. So continue on to finish your row. This was your row 1, your row 2, and finish this color with your row 3, and I'll meet you back for row number 4. Okay, row number 4. This is what it should look like before we start row number 4. 1, 2, and 3, and now row 4. Row 4, you will be joining with your standing single crochet into your first stitch here. So that will be a complete standing single crochet, should I say. And you're going to pull up your loop. I like to take my tails and hide them as I go. And you pull it through. There's your standing single crochet. So for row number 4, which is here, it says we are going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here where you see all these little blocks, these are nothing but single crochets in the back loops. Along with this little guy here, we'll see on the next row when you do your next color, you'll see where this comes into play. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're going to do these 11 stitches here, and I'm going to have you stop after those 11 stitches because you're going to start your repeat from here over. So let's go ahead and do these 11 single crochets here, and we'll pick back up as soon as you get to this point right here after those 11 single crochets in the back loop. So go ahead and do those 11 single crochets in the back loops of the next 11 stitches, and I'll meet you right back. Okay, I've did my 11 stitches. Now if you look, you still have empty boxes, but the repeat would have begun here. It would have been these 12 single crochets here. Let me see if I can move this over so you can see it a bit more. There. These 12 right here boxes represents 12 single crochets in the back loops. That is your repeat all the way across. So single crochets in the back loop all the way to the end of your row, and meet me back for row number 5. Okay, row number 5. Row number 5, if we look right here, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is my first color, my main color of my pattern that I'm using. So whatever your main color is, it's going to be here. What you're going to do is you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets in the back loops of the next 5 stitches after you do your join of your single crochet. So you will do 5 single crochets. So I will show you here. We are going to join with our standing single crochet, and now we're going to do those 5 single crochets in the back loops of the next 5 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now right here you see where all these connect. So this is where you're going to do a double crochet 2 rows below. So you're going to connect, you're going to skip this row, but you're going to connect into the next row of the same exact color, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in that 6th one here, you're going to do your double crochet. And this is what that looks like. You have your 5 single crochets in the back loop, and you have your double crochet 2 rows below. So now it says we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches. So you skip this one here, the first one in the back, because that is taking the place of the double crochet from the 2 rows below. So you're going to skip this one, and you're going to go to the next one and do a single crochet in the back loop of that one and the following 4. So it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5 is going to be where your repeat begins. So your repeat is going to be, let me scoot it over so you can see it a bit. It's going to be your double crochet here, 2 rows below. It's going to be these 5 single crochets in the back loops of the next 5 stitches, a double crochet 2 rows below, and then the 5 single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches. That is your repeat. Double crochet down, 5 single crochets in the back loop over the next 5 stitches, double crochet down, and 5 single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches. That is your repeat. Continue to the end of your row and meet me back for row number 6. Okay, this is what row number 5 looks like. You have your 5 single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches, double crochet down, 5 single crochets in the back loops, double crochet down, and then continues all the way across. Now for row number 6, we are going to join with our second color with a standing single crochet. And row number 6 says we need to do a double crochet. Let me scoot it so you can see. Says we need to do a double crochet 2 rows below, because we're working with our secondary color, which in this case on here is the white and the black is the main color. So here we will do a double crochet down 2 rows below, which is going to be here. So we're going to double crochet into that front loop. There you go. Now we will have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 single crochets in the back loops over the next 9 stitches. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So to pick back up, we are going to put that double crochet down here in the front loop of the second row below. So now we begin the repeat. Our repeat is going to be the single crochet in the next loop, in the back loop of the next loop, which is going to be in the back of this double crochet right here. So that's a single crochet there. We're going to do a double crochet 2 rows below, right here. That's what it looks like. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We are going to do 9 single crochets in the back loops over the next 9 stitches. It's like this so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And our last stitch for the repeat is going to be the double crochet down 2 rows below. So let's do this. We're going to do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And our last stitch of the repeat will be the double crochet 2 rows below, right before the double crochet of the previous row. And that is your repeat. Your repeat is going to be, as you see here, the repeat is going to be our single crochet, which is here, our double crochet 2 rows below, which is here, our 9 single crochets in the back loops over the next stitches, which is here, and a double in the double crochet 2 rows below, which is here. So do this as a repeat all the way to the end of the row and meet me back for row number 7. I wanted to show you guys also at the end of your row, right here where you do your last final single crochet, it doesn't look like it's a stitch here, but there's a stitch here on the corner, seems like, and that is where you put your final single crochet in between there, and that is where you finish it off. So it's going to be in there. Okay, for row number 7, we are going to join with our main color with a standing single crochet. And for row number 7, which is here, we're using the main colour, so we are going to do a single crochet in loop. Let me move it so you can see again. Right here, we are going to do a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. So our next stitch is going to be that double crochet 2 rows below from the previous row. So you're going to put your single crochet in the back loop of that, just here. Next stitch is going to be a double crochet 2 rows below. That is going to be down here on the left side of that double crochet from the previous row. There it is. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more single crochets in the back loops. So we're going to put 7 single crochets in the back loops over the next 7 stitches. So do those 7 and I'll meet you back. Okay, now we have a double crochet 2 rows below. So to be to the right of this double crochet from the previous row. Now we have a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, which will be in the back loop of that double crochet from the previous row below. Now, here's where our repeat begins. So let me slide it so you can see the full repeat. Our repeat is going to be this double crochet here, 2 rows below. It's going to be the single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, another double crochet 2 rows below, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochets in the back loop over the next 7 stitches. You have another double crochet 2 rows below and a single crochet in the back loop of that 12th stitch. That is your repeat. So continue to the end of the row and I will meet you back for row number 8. This is what the repeat of row number 7 should look like. So let's get ready for row number 8 with your secondary colour. Row number 8. Row number 8 we will do or join with our standing single crochet first, and then we will do a single crochet in the back loop of the next 2 stitches, which are these 2 stitches here. So we will do 1, 2. The last single crochet will end in the back loop of that double crochet from the previous row. Now we have a double crochet 2 rows below to do. So now we will double crochet 2 rows below into this stitch here. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 single crochets to do in the back loops over the next 5 stitches. So let's do those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have a double crochet to do 2 rows below, which is going to be in this stitch here beside the double crochet from the previous. We're going to put a double crochet right here. Now we have 1, 2 single crochets to do in the back loop over the next 2 stitches. So we're going to do 1 and 2. So now that we are finished, I'm going to show you the repeat for row number 8. For row number 8, your repeat is going to be right here after you do that last single crochet in the back loop. You're going to do 1, 2, 3. 3 single crochets in the back loop of the next 3 stitches. You're going to do a double crochet 2 rows below. Then you're going to have your 5 single crochets in the back loops of the next 5 stitches. You're going to have a double crochet 2 rows below and your 2 single crochets in the back loops over the next 2 stitches. So your repeat will begin here and end here. So again, that is 3 single crochets in the back loops over the next 3 stitches, double crochet down, 5 single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches, another double crochet down, and 2 single crochets in the back loop over the next 2 stitches. That is your repeat. Continue to the end of your row and meet me back for row number 9. This is what row number 8 should look like. So let's continue to row number 9. Row number 9, you're going to join with your main colour and you are going to do a single crochet in the back loop over the next stitch. We have here, well, we need to do a double crochet 2 rows below, which is going to be on the top of that double crochet there. So in the top of that, you're going to put a double crochet. Now we have another single crochet in the back loop over the next stitch, which is there, which will be in the back loop of this double crochet here. Now we have another double crochet 2 rows below. So you're going to go to the left of that double crochet from the previous row and you're going to do a double crochet in that front loop. Now you have 3 single crochets in the back loop over the next 3 stitches. So we have 1, 2 and 3. Now we do another double crochet down 2 rows below, which is going to be to the right of the double crochet from the previous row below. We have another single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, which will be in the back loop of that double crochet from the previous row. And now we have another double crochet 2 rows below and then 1 more single crochet in the back loop. So we have the double crochet 2 rows below, which will be in the front loop of this double crochet here, and you will have a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. Now here's your repeat. Your repeat is going to be right here. This is where you end it off with that single crochet. Your repeat is going to be a double crochet 2 rows below, a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, a double crochet 2 rows below, a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, a double crochet 2 rows below, 3 single crochets in the back loop over the next 3 stitches, a double crochet 2 rows below, a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, a double crochet 2 rows below, and a single crochet in the back loop over the next stitch. That is your 12 stitch repeat. Continue to the end of your row and meet me back for row number 10. This is what row number 9 should look like. You should have 5 double crochets with a single crochet in the back loop between each one, and your 3 single crochets in the back loops, and back to the 5. This is what it should look like. Now on to row number 10. Row 10, we are joining with our second colour, and we will do a single crochet in the back loop over the next 2 stitches after joining with your standing. So here's 1, there's 2. Now we have the double crochet 2 rows below, so it is going to be in between these 2 double crochets from the previous row here. So in here we will place our double crochet. Now we have 5 single crochets in the back loops over the next 5 stitches. So the first one will be in the back loop of this double crochet from the previous row, in the back loop of the next 3 single crochets from the previous row, in the back loop of this double crochet from the previous row below. There's your 5 single crochets in the back loops. Now we have a double crochet 2 rows below here. We're going to double crochet in that double crochet from 2 rows below, and this is what it should be looking like here. And then we have a single crochet in the back loop over the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Now here's your repeat. Your repeat is going to be right here after we ended off with that second single crochet in the back loop. Here we will be doing a single crochet in the back loops over the next 1, 2, 3 stitches. Then you will be doing a double crochet down. You will be doing your 5 single crochets in the back loop over the next 5 stitches, another double crochet down, 1, 2 single crochets in the back loop of those next 2 stitches. That is your 12 stitch repeat. It is a single crochet in the back loop of your next 3 stitches, double crochet down, 5 single crochets in the back loop over the next 5 stitches, double crochet down, a single crochet in the back loop over the next 2 stitches. That is your repeat. Continue to the end of the row and meet me back for row number 11. Row 11 we will join with our main colour with a standing single crochet. Row number 11 tells us we need to do, move it over so you can see, we are going to do a single crochet in the back loop over the next stitch. So next stitch we're going to do a single crochet in that back loop there. Now we're going to do a double crochet 2 rows below, which will be in the front loop of the double crochet 2 rows below, which is right here. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochets to do in the back loops over the next 7 single crochets. or stitches, not single crochets, because our first single crochet in the back loop is going to be the back loop of this double crochet here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one will end in the back loop of the double crochet here. So this is what it looks like. Your double crochet, your 7 single crochets in the back loops. Now you have your double crochet, 2 rows below, and a single crochet. So we will do our double crochet, 2 rows below, which will be in the top of the double crochet, 2 rows below, and we will do a single crochet in the back loop over the next stitch. Now our repeat is not much different, it's only 1 stitch different. So the repeat is going to be here. So that means the repeat is going to be a double crochet, 2 rows below, a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, a double crochet, 2 rows below, 7 single crochets in the back loop over the next 7 stitches, a double crochet, 2 rows below, and a single crochet in the back loop of your next stitch. Repeat this to the end of the row and meet me back for row number 12. Okay, row number 12. You will join with your second colour with a standing single crochet. Your next stitch is going to immediately be a double crochet down 2 rows below, which will be right here to the right of the double. Now we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochets in the back loop over the next 9 stitches. So let's do those 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th one is going to land in the top of the first double crochet that you come to. Now you do a double crochet down 2 rows below, which will be in between these 2 double crochets from the previous row. So here's your repeat. This is where you end it with your double crochet, 2 rows below. Your repeat is going to be a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, a double crochet, 2 rows down, 2 rows below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochets in the back loop over the next 9 stitches, and a double crochet 2 rows below. That is your repeat. Single crochet back loop, double crochet down 2 rows, 9 single crochets in the back loop, double crochet down 2 rows below. Repeat that to the end of the row and meet me back for your final row, row number 13. Row number 13. Row number 13 is going to be the final row for the repeat of the actual pattern here. So row number 13 is this one right here, this row. It looks like you would do a single crochet all the way across, but you do not. You are going to join with your main colour, the standing single crochet, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets in the back loop over the next 5 stitches, which I have here, and then you're going to do a double crochet down 2 rows below, which is going to be here. Then you're going to do 5 more single crochets in the back loop over the next 5 stitches. Now your repeat is going to be you'll double crochet down, single crochet in the back loop of 5 stitches, double crochet down, single crochet in the back loop of 5 stitches, double crochet down, single crochet in the back loop of the next 5 stitches, and you will repeat that to the end of the row. Once you get to the end of the row, meet me back and I'll show you where you will begin the repeat of this pattern here, the window blocks. I will show you how to continue on with it. So continue to the end of the row and meet me back. Okay, row number 13 is done, and this is what it looks like. If you look, you'll see it looks just like the window squares here. They are here. Now how you continue on with this pattern is, after you do row 13 is here, the last row that you did. And if you remember down here, you did a solid row of your main color, solid row of single crochets in the back loops of your secondary color, and then another solid row of single crochets in the back loops of your main color. Well, row 13 is your row number 1. So you're going to continue with your pattern from row number 2 back to row 13. That is your repeat of this whole window blocks pattern that I've created. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a message or a comment below. If you like, do subscribe. I do have many more patterns that I'm creating, that I'm coming out with. I am working on a new Afghan, a Mosaic Afghan, that it's going to take a little bit, but I'm getting there. So you guys will be seeing it as soon as I'm done. So continue to keep following, keep watching until the next video. Speak to you later. Bye.